It was great seeing you too, Santa. Okay. Yeah, next year. Yeah, next year it's gonna be a good time. All right. Take care, bud. Just enjoy your rest. Thanks. Sorry, just talking to
I like it. Yeah.
Got his phone number.
Wow. So he
asked me what I did.
What's he up to?
I just
he must be exhausted.
It's weird. I don't really get to talk to Santa that much. And then I just he just sat down for a second when he came to my house. He just sat on a chair and just in his he was tying his boot. He was just needed a moment. And I'm like, hey, bud. He's like, oh, hey. I'm like, do you need a 5-hour energy or anything? And he's like, no, that makes my heart crazy. And I'm like, I got hot chocolate, put a little Kahlua in it. He's like, yeah, okay, cool. So did that, and he was just telling me how things have changed, the elf, the unions, and it's just, kind of a little bit of a kind of a bitch fest. He kind of wanted to complain, and then he just got up, and he's like, all right, man, take care. And then he goes, I hope you like your stuff. And then he asked about this big Jim airline thing I got when I was like 7 or 8. And he apologized that he didn't give me any action figures to go with the jet. So I just had an empty plane. And nobody would be in it. But he apologized. He said, so
he remembered that.
You might bring me some more action figures. He did. Yeah. So
wow.
It's cool. It's cool, man.
That is cool. You're right. Santa Claus is probably the best Irish goodbye ghoster of anybody of all time. I mean, he's been doing it for centuries, but not just the goodbye part, the hello part. He sneaks in, he sneaks out. The best one of all time.
In and out.
I like your sweater.
Appearance.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. I'm suddenly Canadian. I call it my old man sweater. That I'm going to wear constantly. I got a pair of Uggs, the slip-on Uggs, not the boot Uggs. So I walk around with Uggs and this old man sweater. I think I might get a pipe. I'm not sure. I walked around in jeans, and a robe. I had a full robe on the other day too, just because I've been sick. So I've been sporting that look. I think I've never once had COVID, but I think I've gotten COVID 14 times in the last 2 months.
I'm pretty sure you've got it. You just haven't, it's a mild Omicron weak one, Do your Uggs have the fur? Do all Uggs have fur?
Yes.
Okay.
And these are the ones I don't have them up here, but you have to slip them on. They're not the boots. They're like you gotta.
Yeah. It's a slip on.
Like
it's like Mike Lindell's my slippers.
Yeah. So I went out. I think I ruined them though. I went outside. I'm feeding the birds. So I went outside and so now I don't know if I made them outdoor slippers or indoor. I was gonna make sure that they were indoor. Yeah. I'm feeding the birds because I'm up to I got 10 cardinals going on. 10 cardinals.
Wow.
Who has 10 cardinals? I got like 15, 20 blue jays. I had a hawk land in the thing. I'm dumping so much birdseed in my backyard just to see what happens. I got 30, 40 doves. I got woodpeckers all coming out in the snow and all going. It's a whole thing. Yeah, man.
You got to get a camera set up out there, and you could have an amazing TikTok channel. Just the bird activity
with the cardinals. You know what I mean? Because cardinals are super cool, and you don't get to see that many of them. You can't see that, but I went outside, and that guy was just standing outside. Can you see him?
I can't tell what it is. Is it a bird?
It's just a huge hawk.
Oh, it's a hawk.
Huge. He's like a 4-year-old kid. Yeah, dude. That's pretty amazing.
It's got some red.
Anywho, how was your
good.
How was your Christmas?
Well, I'm also wearing I guess, would you call this an old man sweater? What would you call this? Cardigan? It's Aztec-y.
It's borderline old man. Yeah, it was like you taught in New York, but then you retired
Yeah.
to Phoenix.
It's like half sweater cardigan, half robe, because it's not long enough to be a robe. And I don't need to tie it. It's got buttons, but this part here, the collar part, is very robe-esque. It's very comfortable, and I'm going to get more of these. It does have the Native American sort of pattern look to it, Aztec, whatever.
Yeah.
I love it. It's my favorite one. But for Christmas, I got, I told Jody that I wanted, there's this website that makes all kinds of sweatsuits, track suits, jumpsuits, and they make all kinds of crazy patterns. There's one where that looks like an Elvis suit where it's white with all the bejeweled stuff
yeah,
on it.
I saw that.
So I got an Elvis track suit, which I love. I got a nice new tumbler, which I love. Oh my gosh. I want to get your thoughts on this. My soon-to-be stepdaughter, Lainey, who I love dearly. She's going to be 17 on January 1st. Also a ginger. She got red hair. She's funny, too. She's got a funny, interesting sense of humor. So for Christmas, she got me a shirt that says, "I heart MILFs." Okay. Now, she laughed out loud before I could take that in, but which made it okay for me to laugh out loud as well. But I was like, well, one for sure, one MILF. I do heart. So maybe take the S off of MILFs and just have it say "I heart MILF." But that was that. I got that T-shirt now. I don't know where I'm going to wear it. What would you do if one of Michelle's daughters bought you that shirt?
Man, where do you wear it? You end up getting her back somehow, and you wear it at something, an event of theirs. Like if they graduate from high school, you know what I mean? You wear it there.
That's right. That's what I'll do.
Or if you meet a boyfriend for the first time, or something like that, that's what you show up in.
Good.
Is that
good? That's it. Guy. That's exactly what I'm going to do. So I got that. I got it. What else did I get? Another like shirt, like a flannel. I don't need much. I got 1/3 of a new television, 1/3 of a brand new flat screen TV. Now, what I mean by that is my mom, my brother, and me all decided to get a new TV for the living room, and we all chipped in. So actually, I take it back. 2/3 is mine. I gave 1/3. No, 1/3 is mine. I gave 2/3, 1/3 to mom, 1/3 to Jason. And so, but we did that right before Christmas, but technically that was part of the Christmas. And as soon as I bought it, you know what a Sam's Club is?
Correct. Yes. I don't know.
Because I don't know if they have Costco or Sam's Club.
It's like Costco.
And,
yeah.
So we went to a Sam's Club and bought the TV, and not always, but this time I got the warranty. They talked me into it. I'm like, all right, I'll buy the warranty. 5 years, bing, bang, boom. And then probably within 2.5 weeks of this new television, there was a gray bar that just went right down from top to bottom, just one gray sliver that was turned gray on everything. And I'm like,
what kind of TV?
Not a Samsung. I want to say a Vizio.
Vizio, if you bought it at yeah, probably. Yeah.
So it's a Vizio.
Did you take it back?
Not yet, but here's what I did. I was like, well, the warranty, actually, if you buy it at Sam's Club and it's still 1 month, it was within the month, Sam's Club has to deal with it. It's after that the warranty kicks in. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to call Sam's Club. called them, no answer, just kept calling. I was like, well, let me call the warranty, see what they can do. Then they go, did you register? I'm like, no, I never registered the TV. I have the warranty. I paid for the warranty, but I didn't register. So I think I'm screwed on that part.
Yeah, you got to throw that in the back of your car like tomorrow and just roll in the Sam's Club and hand it back.
But here's what happened. It fixed itself because I thought, well, let me see if there's some weird magnet back here. You know, because we got the reason why we got a new TV was because the old TV, a third of that screen was going out. I thought it's got to be, that's 2 TV in a row. There's got to be something in this armoire that is causing this. Maybe there's a magnet back here I don't know about. So I just took the TV out and I looked back there, and then the TV reset itself, like it reset. Maybe there's like a tipping mechanism in the TV or something. I was like, oh, I didn't even punch any buttons. I didn't do anything. It just started resetting itself, and I put it back up, fixed it. So now there is no problem. But do I think to myself, well, I should deal with this now before, 2 years from now, then it happens again, or do I let it ride?
That's a tough one. Because if it did it once, why would it self-heal? I would maybe put it back in a box and take it back to Sam's Club because you still have 30 days and just get a brand new one.
Yeah. But then that means I got to do shit.
It's a pain in the ass. Yeah, it's a huge pain in the ass. But you got to roll in and do it. And those Sam Clubs, I've seen people like return, half thing eaten of shrimp. Like they don't really care that you're returning stuff.
Yeah.
So I think you're fine.
I do have the receipt. Yeah.
So
how are you feeling today?
Hey, I got a thing. I'm sick. I was like sick. And then I went in the sauna and that made me sicker. And then I got that cough where then you cough up just pieces of your body that comes from your lungs.
Yeah.
And then I went and got antibiotics right before I talked to you. So I'm glad I'm not performing this weekend or having to go anywhere. I'm so happy just to be home with everything going on with like Southwest and travel.
Yeah.
Dude, listen to anybody. Okay, if you're traveling, I heard it like 7,000 times when people say my medication is in my bag and I don't know where my bag is. You keep all that shit with you. You never put that stuff in checked luggage. You have a carry-on that has literally all your important stuff, one extra pair of clean underwear, a pair of socks, your sleeping pills. And you have a go bag that if you have to then live in that city, you can do it off of your backpack. I have all of that in mind, that I don't need my luggage. I can just be like, okay, this is me now. I have a backpack. That's it.
Yeah.
That's all I know.
Yeah. What about the argument where people would say, well, I would do that, but some of my medication is in liquid form and they won't let me take liquids through the security checkpoint.
Then you put it in under 3.5.
Right.
And you go.
Do it that
or
way.
You spend $2 and you get TSA pre, which they literally don't even make eye contact with you. You know what I mean?
It's so random.
You get clear and TSA pre, and no one even gives a shit that you're there. No one looks at you. You just walk, and the whole process is like a minute long.
Yeah. Yeah, I was laughing at that, watching TV, hearing about all the Southwest Airlines. Number one, I do my best to never fly Southwest unless it is a last-minute trip and I'm going from Burbank to Las Vegas. That is the only time that Southwest Airlines, to me, is valuable. Yeah. I don't like the way they sit people, just go there and grab a seat. The way they herd them in there like cattle. I don't like it. And so I'm laughing at that. F you, Southwest, already. Okay, it's the holidays. Okay. You're rolling the dice if you're going to travel on the holidays. Now, I know sometimes you got to, it's part of, and I know, but we all know going in, there's a chance because everybody's doing it. Something's going to go wrong. All right. Then number 3, bomb cyclone. Okay. Now, why are people acting all surprised that flights are getting canceled? I think it's more about Southwest than any other airlines because their stuff is so outdated and they were oversold.
Yeah, they use like AOL chat rooms. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
To look it up.
Yeah.
Hey, I want to play this game. This game in my stock.
Yeah.
I got a stocking stuffer game, and I want to just see. No, I'll use this one. Do you like trivia?
I love trivia, dude.
All right, I got a trivia thing, and I don't know if my wife will know any of these because she just told me that she did not see hardly any 80s videos in the 80s because they did not have cable. So now we play 80s videos on the channel now, and they're all new to her.
I bet
and then
she
I have
loves
to tell
that.
her, stop watching music videos and do your work. You know? So anyway.
Is
here's
she
this
around
friend once I got
our age? Would she appreciate that?
Yeah, she's older than us, or my age.
Yeah. Okay.
It's kind of fun. It's kind of fun that her not seeing men at work come from the land of Plante. You know?
Yeah.
Remember, like they're on the beach and they're dancing like that, and everybody's shoveling. They're doing that,
Yeah.
and then they turn and they all bounce away.
Yeah.
Anyway, see if you can get this. We'll give you 5 questions. If you get 5 right, I'll have some prizes for you. If you miss one, you have to give me a prize.
Got it.
Here we go.
I have a gift for you right here.
Okay, here we go. Which musical artist's father wrote the theme song to the 1970s TV series Different Strokes? Was it A, Pharrell Williams, B, Robin Thicke, C, T.I.? Which musical artist's father wrote the theme song to the 1970s TV series Different Strokes?
Robin Thicke.
Robin Thicke, ding, 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 ding.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's one.
Oh, you're never going to get this one. Okay.
Hey, real quick, though.
These are hard.
Did Robin Thicke ever get back with that girl that he cheated on?
Oh, I don't know.
Remember that?
Yeah. After he stole that song.
Yeah. 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 Poor fella.
Okay. Here's one. Which new wave pop group sings the hit song Just What I Needed? Is it Blondie, Duran Duran, or the Cars?
See the Cars.
See the Cars is correct. Ding, 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 ding. The band was signature for new wave music in the late 1970s, gained popularity in early days of MTV thanks to the popular of music videos. There you go.
Yeah, and he put his hot model wife in the video. One of the videos, his hot model wife was in there, and everyone was thinking, "Oh, that marriage will never last." I mean, she's way too hot for him, and I think they were still together to this day.
In afterlife, I believe.
Well, unless they both are passed away.
He died.
I'm not sure. Okay.
Yeah, he died. All right, now I'm doing this thing where I'm just thinking. Okay, here's one. What is this music right here? All right, in a world where John Reep has gotten 2 questions right out of 5, he only has 3 left. And he wins a prize. Others have fallen in something because they were so nervous. Will John Reed be able? Okay, whatever. In the movie High Fidelity, what is the name of the main character, Rob's music store? Let me reread that because I read it bad. In the movie High Fidelity, what's the name of the main character, Rob's music store? Is it High Fidelity, Exit Through the Gift Shop, Championship Vinyl?
Wow.
What is the movie High Fidelity's? What is the name of the main character's music store? High Fidelity.
I know the movie. I know Jack Black was in it.
Gift Shop.
Yep.
It's a good movie if you haven't seen it in a while.
I need to go back
Championship
and watch
Vinyl.
Jack Black was kind of like his breakout role, you know, like he stood out in this film. He upstaged John Cusack, I believe. Stole that movie from him. And I want to say it was actually called High Fidelity.
Well, you would be wrong. It's actually Championship Vinyl. A little side note, Bruce Springsteen played himself in the film.
Oh, very nice. The boss? He worked at the store.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I know this one because I saw this documentary. I'm just gonna ask you if you'd get it. What about Detroit musician Sixto, Sixto Rodriguez? Sugarman's success story is truly remarkable. Wait, what? I'm literally reading.
What about it? I could tell you what I
Detroit
think. Is it multiple choice?
Musician Sixto Rodriguez, Sugarman's success story is truly remarkable. A, he was one of Motown's greatest successes without ever performing on stage. B, he made a living playing live concerts and never sold a single album. Or C, he was an icon in South Africa without knowing it.
C
would be correct. Rodriguez sold 500,000 albums in South Africa without knowing it and without anyone knowing who he was. Documentary about the story was awarded an Oscar. Did you see the movie?
I did. Have you?
It's amazing. It's amazing.
Yeah, it is. It's so heartwarming. It makes you so happy. He goes back. He's not just he's an icon there. He's a legend. By the time that they figured out he was alive and he went there at the end to do shows, they had already thought he died. And you know, he was already
killed himself or something like
Elvis, that. If Elvis or John Lennon, like if we found out was actually alive and this whole time has been in South Africa, and he just says, "No, I was faking it. I'm fine. I want to come back home now and do shows," people would lose their minds. And that's kind of what this was for them, right?
Yep. And he got to play, he sold more albums than Rolling Stones, Beatles, Elvis combined. Wow. Never saw a penny of any of the money. Never got paid. Worked in Detroit taking old furniture out of abandoned homes. So did hard manual labor his whole life. And then when he got all the money from the documentary and he got the rights to his songs again or something, he just gave the money away. He had a kid, I think, and gave it all to her because he was like, I haven't had money my whole life. I'm good.
Right.
One more.
Do you remember how it totally ended?
Yeah. He went and did a live show in South Africa.
Yeah.
Which was amazing because all these people, nobody's ever got to see him perform live.
Yeah.
I think he still does shows. He's like 76 or something like that. But if you listen to his songs are so good. Like his writing and stuff it's pretty amazing.
He was right up there with like Bob Dylan-esque. You know, he was very Bob Dylan, folksy, like sort of music about social change and that kind of stuff. But very good. Yeah, I remember. Yeah. Okay. I got that one right. I've only missed one so far.
I'll let you leave on an easy one. Oh, that's funny. Which music band is known for the song "Staying Alive"? Oh, please, Bee Gees, Queen, or Simply Red?
I would love to hear Simply Red's version of this,
Dude,
and Queen actually, but it is the Bee Gees. Final answer.
So it's weird that Simply Red is on this card because I watched one thing. So there's a bunch of 80s music that I listen to go to sleep. And Simply Red is in the video thing. He's like, holding back the tears. Holding back the tears. And he's in like some industrial town and I don't even know where. Got his red and he's saying goodbye to somebody. It's just a really dark, like a sad video. But then I see now on my recommended things, you see the Simply Red guy every like 5 years singing that song. So like every little whatever clip, you just see him getting older and older looking. So you'll see Simply Red singing "Holding Back the Tears" in London in 1995, and then you see him like singing somewhere in 2002. And then you see him in Australia in 2015. And he obviously just gets older and older and older each time. So it's the weirdest thing on my recommendations. You just see this chronologically just timeline of Simply Red, whatever his real name is, just getting older and older.
And that's
and
not
then the song
purpose.
comes on and he's just getting older. Yeah. But he keeps singing the song, obviously at his concert. I don't know how many other songs he had.
Wow.
It's kind of like a super slow song that you wouldn't want to hear at a concert. Like you wouldn't.
Well, now we got to find out Simply Red's
biggest kills hits. It, though.
Does he still have the red hair? I mean, a lot of gingers lose their hair, you know.
And it looks exactly, you know, it looks exactly you know how it did. It's all wavy, weird carrot toppy, you know, just kind of
right.
Just kind of let it go.
It was very stringy and
but he kills the song though. He sounds like so good unless he's just singing to tracks for 30 years.
Oh, he also sang "If you don't know me by now, you will never know me," which is not his song, but he did do a cover of that.
That's 2 songs.
That's 2.
How do you feel an hour? Or do people who go, they're real fans, and then they know all his other stuff?
Oh wow, you know what I mean? Yeah, he's not. Dude, he's got the hair. The hair's great. He's still got the hair. The face, getting older. You know, they say black don't crack. Well, the opposite of that is also true. The whiter you are, the more you crack. And so he's cracking, you know, which is why I'll never shave this beard. In fact, if I could grow the beard all the way up to my eyes, he's holding back the years. Yeah.
And I thought the song was holding back the tears. I didn't know until I'm now obsessed with watching every performance he ever did of that song. But it's a weird song. It's not even a fun ballad that if you're in a place with 10,000 other people that you want to sing that song. I
always got sad when it came on. I'm like, oh, it's not a slow song. You want to dance. It's not about love. It's not about your favorite girl. You know,
I remember
it's just about like getting old.
Yeah, I remember when I did morning radio in Detroit, we would play, whatever songs an hour. I think the first hour of our show. But anyway, the 6 o'clock song every morning was Tears in Heaven. Eric Clapton, Tears in Heaven. Right? It would come on. Do you know my name? And I saw you in heaven. And we would always go to our boss and we'd go, listen, we either did a comedy bit or we're about to do a comedy bit. Can we not have, a song about a dead kid come on at 6 o'clock in the morning? Who sets their alarm for 6 a.m. and that's the first song you want to hear when you wake up?
Yeah.
It's not. No,
Yeah,
nobody.
about some
Nobody wants.
kid falling out of a 18-story window to its death.
Yeah, and he would always say, "Well, the song tests well. The song tests really well." Because they used to pull people into like a conference room and then they give them dials and then they go, here's this song. And then you would turn the dial if you liked it or not. And then you give those people donuts. And that's literally what they got paid. But they would always do that at like 6 o'clock at night. So they'd always feed people and then make them listen to that song. And people are like, oh, we like this song. It's like, no, let me wake you up at 5:45 in the morning.
Yeah, try it then.
When you're hungry. And then play it. Let's have a real, let's have like a real thing about it.
Right.
So
I wouldn't trust that test. You think they ever did you know how certain bands get together and they tour together, like New Kids on the Block and Boys to Men, or you know what I'm talking about, boy band tour? Like, was there ever like a depressing, sad, you know, like people who only sing sad songs get together and tour? Like, oh my God, like how well would those tickets sell?
Like the melancholy show. Like, who would be who do you think the saddest singer?
Well, let's see here. Let's start with Simply Red. I was gonna say Rick Ashley, but his songs are uplifting and fun.
Yeah.
So it's not Rick Ashley. Eric Clapton could fall in this category with that song.
Who's that new the guy who cries when he sings all the time and I'll dance? You made something about you made me dance with somebody else. Like I just danced with somebody else. It's newer.
Not Whitney Houston.
He's a British guy. Has a boyfriend. Sam something.
Sam Simon?
Sam, not Sam Hunt. It's not Sam Simon, but he's Look What You Made Me Do. I'm not. I'm dancing with somebody else. And a stranger.
Oh, George Michael.
Not George Michael.
I'm never gonna dance again. Guilty feet. No, that's got no rhythm.
Yeah. No rhythm. Nope. Anyway, that guy, his shows to me would be a bummer because he cries during every one of his songs. It's just all.
Oh, I know. Sinead O'Connor. Okay. Sinead O'Connor.
Yeah.
Simply Red. It's got to be some grungy person from the 90s who was also just. There was a level in the 1990s, maybe it was like 92 to 95, 6. There were these bands that were kind of like rocky grungy, but they weren't as good as Nirvana or Pearl Jam, but they had a lot of like, God, I wish you would step back from that ledge, my friend.
Wedge, my friend. That's Third Eye Blind. Yeah.
Third Eye Blind.
Or what did I hear? More than words. Oh, we have to give myself with you. More than words. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Delilah. I was raising at the state. Yeah, just all that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. What now? Did you see Rick?
Here's another game.
Rick Ashley was kind of famous because he got Rick rolled. It was a thing. Ha ha ha. It's a joke on you. You thought it was a video of this. Actually, it's Rick Ashley. You got Rick rolled. And he got famous again because of that. And now I've seen that he's like doing his own jazzy blues record where he's doing Christmas stuff and selling out theaters in New York. And people are all into Rick Ashley again.
That's great. Speaking of selling out, where are you at this January coming up here?
Charlotte, North Carolina. Tonight.
North Carolina. People, are you listening? John Reep's in Charlotte, North Carolina, probably for New Year's Eve.
Yes. I'll be there Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. 5 shows. Pick one. Come, let's hang. Rafter shaking, biscuits baking.
And who are you working with?
Oh, that would be 6 feet 7 inch Brent Blakeney.
And will he be wearing a size medium t-shirt or button up?
He will be wearing a size medium button up, and it will be wrinkly. It will not be ironed or steamed. and it will match his jeans, which are also wrinkly and weirdly enough too long at the bottom.
All right. Well, I will be January 20th through 21st. I'm at the Funny Bone in Omaha because I'm in somewhere in mid-America, Omaha.
I love Omaha.
Get your money back at the door.
How many Omaha jokes do you do when you go there? Do you do anything about John Elway? I mean, not John Elway, Peyton Manning. Do you do any kind of storming the beaches, Omaha, anything?
Nope. I do no nothing.
Okay.
I just want all the burly fellas with the beards just to be cool and like me.
Yeah.
So I just stay hands up. We're friends here, people. Hands up. We're friends here.
Yeah.
I got a new segment, but I don't know what to call it. So should we just make something up here? Got a new segment here on the HEFFRON REEP Show. The name's going to change a lot, but here's the new segment. It's called I Remember This, or Did You Have This, or Remember These Things, or Oh yeah, I had those. We're going to still work on it. But here's the first installment of the HEFFRON REEP. Oh, I had those. Do you remember these things? Hey, I had that. Oh my God, I forgot about those. First installment on this new segment. We're going to bring back a shoe, a type of shoe that could cause a lot of social anxiety if your parents bought it, because it was usually bought right before the checkout counter. They were usually in bins, and they were usually tied together by a string, and your parents would go, "Here are your gym shoes," and you'd be like, "For the love of God, no, do not make me wear those to the gym. I will be the last person picked on every dodgeball game. I won't pass my president fitness exam because I won't be able to run 50 yards." And here they are. They are your track. The perfect shoe for any sport for the perfect price. Look at those shoes right there. Up at the top, you get the blue ones, $8.80. Then you get the brown ones that I think are actually kind of cool right now. $7.97, dude. These are what these shoes. These are what was on your feet, hoping to get that scholarship to go to college. Is where it all started. $12.97. The track shoes. Everyone knew you had tracks. I would wear those track shoes now.
100%.
Especially the top ones, the 880. I would definitely get those. But the brown one looks kind of badass.
With the right outfit, the brown ones could be great. The top left one, the 880 one, it's Adidas, but with an extra stripe. Adidas is 3 stripes. They said, "We'll see your 3 stripes and raise you 1 stripe." And we have just outranked your ass in the track shoe department.
Yeah.
And it looks like they've got more
got
holes
extra stripes. Yeah, because did you remember when you tried on shoes and then you sat down and then you went underneath the seat and got that shoe measuring thingy?
Yeah.
And then you'd start to mess with it, and then your parents would like freak out, like you just grabbed some type of, scientific device, and you get yelled at for touching that thing.
Yeah,
I don't know what they're called.
Heavy.
Remember, you pull it out and you push it on your side, and then you go where your toe was, and stuff like that. There was these shoes. I'm gonna play this music again. There are these shoes, and then there were these.
Hang on. Before we switch images, John, if you don't mind, do you remember Asics?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
This kind of looks
those,
like,
but I remember those.
The one at below the 880, with the main one in the main picture, kind of looks like an Asics to me.
The Asics, yeah. Those were great wrestling shoes. Yeah,
I think so.
All right, what's the next shoe up right here to see if you had it? Do you remember it?
Let's see if I had it or if I remember it. I will totally let you know.
Or I remember those.
Oh, heck yeah.
Right there. It's your kangaroos. Kangaroo road test.
Very popular.
Had a zipper on the top so you can put your change, you can put your house key, because this is back when kids, let themselves into the house.
Yeah.
So you could run from people in vans trying to get you, and you can run, and then knowing you have your house key on the side there. Put a little cash
Correct me if I'm
in
wrong,
there.
but this was probably the mid 80s, and there was a lot of mugging going on back in the 80s. No one mugs anymore. They just rob buildings and don't even try to run away. They just steal things. But now, back in the day, it had to be a gun, and like, this is a stick up. Give me all your wallet and your watch and all that stuff. But then they said, well, if you put your money or your change or your keys in your shoe, they won't know to check your shoe. Kangaroos said, good idea. We'll put a zipper. And I remember that being a part of the whole discussion of why kangaroos are so great. And they're supposed to, make you jump higher because kangaroos could jump.
So what shoes do you remember? What shoes were your favorites growing up? Make sure you put that in the comments below. This has been HEFFRON REEP. Hey, remember that? Oh, I remember those. Hey, do you remember? Did you ever have?
Okay, hey, I had some of those. Yeah,
I had some. Yeah, so that's been that segment. All right.
Do you have Reeboks, John?
I think I had every. I did not. Did I own Reeboks? Those might be the only shoes I didn't have, because I thought they were girl shoes.
Yes,
because remember, like in the 80s,
aerobics,
the Reeboks or those white ones, Keds, with the little blue, like says literally Keds on it. I see a lot of dudes wearing those, and I just have, hey, you're free to wear whatever shoe you want, but to me they remind me of cheerleader shoes.
Right.
So
I think Reeboks were kind of I think they did get started as a girl shoe for aerobics, and then for a minute they branched out into to some men's shoes, but it didn't really catch on. And then also, if you were into any kind of like karate, Reeboks for a half a second was also a karate shoe. I think because you could bounce around and, like aerobics, you're bouncing, you're like, I don't know. I'm going to look up the track shoe, the TR. How do you spell track shoe?
TR. I don't know.
Just track. They're called tracks. I want to see if I can buy some, dude, because if you can find old track. Now, see, now it's just, it was a brand though. What was it? How was it spelled? TRA.
Track. TRAX.
X. There we go. Tracks. Shoes. Oh, yeah. You can buy some. No, it's Adidas now. I bet Adidas bought Tracks. Like put them out of business. And so you guys are too close to us. We're going to
Kmart just not caring. Because you had, and when we do more of those segments, we'll get deeper with some of the listeners. But people were out. Did you ever wear Russell jeans? We should save this whole jeans for another one, but I'll just see. Do you ever wear Russell jeans?
Mm-hmm.
Those are Kmart's. Yeah. I believe Russell were Kmart ones.
Yep. Pretty sure I had a pair, and Tough Skins.
Tough Skins. That's one of my first jokes I ever did on stage was about Tough Skins. One of my very first jokes. Let me try to remember it.
Do you remember it? I was going to
Let me try. So then you couldn't. Oh, man. So then your parents, your mom would always get you. I'd have to wear these Tough Skins. They were like indestructible. I'm like, Mom, I want new
in
jeans.
His head, he's going through the whole bit to get to that one joke.
I haven't done this in 30 years. I'll get you new pants when your Tough Skins wear out. Oh, that'll happen. I'm running, holding behind buses, getting my things. Hey, they should make condoms out of that Tough Skins material. Then you would never have to worry about the Tough Skins breaking. Hey, John, are you wearing lambskin? No, I have the Tough Skin. And then it had the elastic waist. When then you took off your pants, you had like a 14-inch indentation into your skin of the weight. I don't know. That was the whole bit, but that was like when I was 17. I don't remember it. I don't remember it, but it was one of my first ones.
That was not
And
bad.
then, no,
The
but no, it
logic
was way
is
better than
sound.
that. It was, yeah. And then Tim Allen
No, I mean
saw
bad
me.
that your recollection of the whole bit, the fact that I was impressed that you were able to go remember all of it that as much as you
Yeah,
did.
then Tim Allen saw me and he says, I have a bit about tough skins.
Of
So I was
course.
like, wait, so I'm not supposed to do a bit about tough skins? I'm like 17, 18. I'm like, it's good, dude.
Dude, I looked online. There's a pair of vintage Trax sneakers, color blue, the kind that we were looking at. It's a size 8. You want to guess how much it is?
How much?
Like it was $8.88. Now, how much do you think it is?
I'm gonna go $225.
$67.
Oh,
not bad.
Shit, we could afford that.
67. I don't think
how
people
much would it
appreciate
cost
as
us
much as we do.
How much would it cost? Yeah, we couldn't get tough skins. Like, do they even make tough skins anymore?
Right. Hang on. Let me
Maybe
find
we'll
out.
save this for the jeans conversation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Come back next week. We're going to talk more about jeans, denim, tough skins, all kinds of things that would make you go, hey, I remember that.
Also, some what's this one? No. Also, some big changes coming to HEFFRON REEP. We normally go live, and we go live every week, but over the next month, we're going to retool. We're plugging in. We're buying new cords. We're painting. We're putting stucco on the walls. We're getting new flooring. We're going to be making some changes. We don't know what those changes are yet.
Yeah. Pardon our dust.
Yeah. But so if you're used to us on a weekly basis, it might be a minute. Be a minute, but we've been inconsistent for the last month or two anyway.
The one thing that you can always count on is us never being consistent.
I don't even know how many listeners we have. I don't even know. I just do this every week just to talk to you. I literally never once have I looked. I think I look at my YouTube page, which is I have my full special there. It's almost up to 600,000 viewers.
See?
Yeah, everyone should go to comedian John Heffron. My special that's up is only at 600,000. There's a lot of comics that have millions of people, but it could start with you. And if you like it, then you forward it to somebody. You could help me out. None of my comic friends help me out and plug it.
It's amazing because your YouTube channel was dormant until maybe a month or two ago. It was just dormant.
Correct.
You didn't really do anything with it.
Didn't even know logins.
You said, I'm going to record my set. I'll do a new hour. I'll put it up there, uncut. And they always tell on YouTube, it's better if it's a video between 7 and 15 minutes. Anything over that, they'll stop watching it. It hurts your watch time and it hurts your algorithm. And it's no good. Don't do anything over 15 minutes. And John Heffron said, watch this. Puts out an hour special, unedited. And it's like an hour or so.
It's an hour.
Over 600,000 views.
And the average, I can tell you right now, but I won't unless I find it. The average view. Okay, so the average. Hold
on. Watch time or whatever.
How would I do this? Yes. So watch time. The average watch time on my special, 49 minutes. So that's not people coming in and taking off in 3 minutes, dude. They watch it for average 49 minutes. Then at 50 minutes to 108 is where it gets forwarded the most. So that's either at the end of it, people go, you have to watch it, or there's a bit in there that I haven't looked at that for forwarded. But that's a lot, you know. So
no, that's very impressive,
thing, man.
I would love to have put up a video randomly. I don't know I don't know if you bought ads, if you promoted it at all, if you just upload it and let it go. But I'd love to be able to do that.
Yeah. I mean, I wish we had we have friends. I wish, to be honest, a couple of those comic friends would have said, hey, everybody, go watch my buddy's thing. But listen, I'm not going to be a baby about it.
Right. Pretty sure I helped. I think I put up a poster too.
You. Yeah, but that's it. But that's okay.
The other. Are we going to be doing?
I don't need anybody else.
Yeah, but we should go to LA when we get our format retooled. Go to LA and do other people's podcasts together. Not me going by myself. And
I talked to Bert Kreischer, and he and I suggested me and you do his Something's Burning.
Right.
But he's a nice guy, so he could have said, "Hey, that's great," which he did. Love to, let's do it. He said all those things, but he could have just been,
right. He'll forgot he said it in
me
3 hours. Right.
Yeah.
That guy's got so much crap going on.
Anyway, what?
Well, this has been delightful.
Anything else before we go?
No.
Nice to see you. Merry Christmas.
Well. Oh wait, I do want to say something, John.
Happy
I want to say
years.
something. You put the feels on me the other day. Okay.
What?
And John Heffron's not one to give up the emotions very much. John Heffron plays it close to the vest or chest or however you. It's Sunday, 9:24 p.m. I thought Christmas was over. I'm in bed. I'm like, well, that was great. Had a great day. Out of nowhere, from John Heffron. It was like, bam! Merry Christmas, brother. Love you.
There you go.
I said, oh, man.
There
It just made my heart smile. Merry Christmas to you too, brother. I got nothing but love for you, buddy. Huh? That's what we have. That's
there
what
we go. There we go. Yeah, look at that.
Cried just now. Almost cried.
Right? I mean, we're not gay. No, you ever see people like that to get all emotional, then immediately go? Yeah, that was like an 80s. Like,
remember when people would have to say they're not gay after one man would tell another man he loves him?
Not acceptable now. Not acceptable now. That doesn't mean, but I remember, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anyway. All right, everybody. Till we see you again, we are Heffron and Reep.